once you find a love like mine, you know that love is true. Understand, I'm just a man with a pork fat baby back blues. Yeah, understand, I'm still your man with a pork fat baby back blues.
Gdayall, and welcome to episode 29, the in-store experience. Welcome, Phil, to your own store.
Yeah, I'm here. That's right. If you're looking for me, I'm here in the store, and there's all sorts of other people looking at us.
And yeah, we're a little bit conspicuous.
Yes.
What do you think we can expect today?
Havoc, chaos. Yes.
Beautiful retail chaos, I would think.
Yes.
Yes, today, amongst the informality of speaking to customers and wandering around possibly, we're going to have a few guests.
And they're going to be, we got Richie and Mary Pinard.
Yep.
And I said it from CalMex. So
That's
we heard
right.
of Richie before. So he's going to be talking with us.
And he's doing samples in the store. So if you're hearing it now, you missed out.
Yeah, you're too late. This is not live. It's sort of live, but not live. We're live
recording
because
live.
we're here now.
That's right. But you can come in at another point and certainly stock up on salsas and burritos. Yeah. And you remember our cake friend, Penny?
Yes. Penny Lane. Oh, that's Penny Bun.
Penny Bun.
The sweet buns, yes.
That's right. And her husband, Stuart, worked with us for a few years. Now, the Stuart and the children are coming in today.
Lola and Ace.
Lola and Ace.
I think these are two rock and roll
that's right.
named children.
And
we'll get to that. We'll confirm that when they're here.
That's right. And Lola is actually a USAFoods baby. She was born while Stuart was working here.
Conceived also, probably, yes.
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
Okay. And we're also going to have friends Flavio, Lacota, who is a friend of ours who will be talking about some US adventures. And we're going to talk to some customers at the checkout, I think, too.
Yes, we got lots of checkout people. So, and Fabio and Wendy Lacota, like, I love that name, Fabio. Why couldn't they name me Fabio? Flavio. You know, that's like really Italian. Hey, what's your name? Hey, it's Flavio. You know.
You're from New York, too. It's Phil.
Yes. Yeah, Filippo.
Well, you did the same thing to your son. What are you talking about?
I know,
Phil
because
Jr.
that's, yeah.
How original is that?
And Leo did the same thing. So you Leo 1, 2, 3, same thing. Yep.
I was named after my mom's two best friends, and they don't know which one I'm really named after. And we were looking through things. You know the one place we didn't check for feedback?
No.
YouTube.
You who?
You.
Oh, YouTube.
YouTube. So we actually have old and new feedback that we will go through because we feel terrible we missed out on some of these people.
Because they're responding to YouTube instead of the podcast.
Yes, that's right. So we will answer some of their questions and talk to them.
Yep. And do we want to do the fun facts now?
Yes, please.
Okay. So fun fact number 1.
Yes.
Do you know when we started this, or myself and Jeanette? Actually, I started the idea, right? This is the story.
Yep.
And then when I started the idea, she was looking through the paper, and at the time they were putting job ads in the paper, right, before the internet. And she says, oh, here's a job that you used to do in America, which was disaster recovery and business continuity planning.
Right.
And I said,
sounds so fun.
It is fun. I love disasters. My whole life's a disaster. Yes. So anyway, as we were already in progress with this, things coming over, we leased the first place. All this was happening. And I said to her, if I get this job, you get the other job, which is running the store.
Right.
And of course, I got the job. And she hated me since day one, right?
Yes.
Why do you leave me here with this? You know, oh, God, did I hear it. So anyway, so that worked out. So I went off and became a business continuity manager for RACV.
Right.
And then on from that into YT2. I said,
Why?
K. Oh, Y2K. YK2. Yeah, I started feeling like Eddie Murphy. Yeah. Okay. So I started with it. But anyway, that was back in 1997 in April.
Well, I've been shopping since about then.
Yeah.
Since I found your first shop in Gardenvale.
I got old with this place. You know that.
No, you've just grown up with it.
And you think things will be easier? No.
No.
No, because the people that work for the federal government and bureaucracy can't make things any easier. But they just got to make it more difficulty so they could keep their jobs.
Right.
Anyway,
and
that's
if you're
my commentary
listening
for today.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for that little bit.
Yeah.
Now, what has been the most popular items of all time?
Okay, well, I would say the two most popular items on standard that have always been really hot.
Yep.
Two cereals.
Yes.
Grape nuts.
Oh, gosh, yes. Grape
and
nuts.
The original Cheerios.
Yeah. Grape nuts fly out within hours often.
Yeah. Yes. And then flash ones, like flash in the pan that just happened. Yep. And bang, Pokemon cereal.
Oh, yes.
I said Pokemon.
And then people were just going nuts for that.
We brought in a full pallet because my son looked at it and says, we got to get these. And we were able to get them. And it had something to do with the game, with a coating on the box.
Yeah, it had a code that put you to a different level or something on the game.
We brought it in and sold out a pallet like within 45 minutes.
That's right.
Unbelievable. And then the other ones that still continue to come in now. And every time they come in, no matter how much we order, it just seems like they disappear. And that's Old Bay seasoning and my beloved Miracle Whip. Why? Okay.
I know. I feel the same, but I think the Miracle Whip was gone within like 2 hours.
Yes. It puzzles the mind.
Yes, I personally wouldn't be on the line. I might grape nuts. I might fight
because they used to sell it here. So I like to thank Mr. Kraft and Kraft Australia for stop bringing that product in.
Thank you. Oh, our lovely customer, her name will come to me shortly, who told us the grape nut story, how she couldn't find it for years. She got 2 boxes.
There you go.
She just got in. So that I was happy she achieved her grape nuts for a little while, her stash.
And you know that, and you have talked to a lot of the people at their not hanger-ons, but they're managers and there's field managers.
Oh, yeah.
Famous people who have bought things from us.
Yeah, so people have writers that come over and want specific things. Yeah. And so now they know, they come into us. We've served Elton John.
Yeah, I remember selling him root beer.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know if you like the beer part or the root part of it, but you like the root beer.
We'll go to the next thing.
Yeah.
And Billy Joel I remember speaking to, he was one of those people that sent in like his own guy.
Yeah.
Not like someone from the company.
Right.
And he was really good because I think he wanted diet Dr. Pepper, say. And we were added that. And he goes, look, any diet drink will be fine. Don't worry. And so we picked a few things for him. We had Miley Cyrus bought us out of Chiclets when she was here performing. And I helped the guy from the Eagles. He was just a roadie for that week. And he came in and bought some barbecue sauce for him. And
then how about Carrie Fisher? What
she bought Diet Peach Snapple, and she bought all the Diet Peach Snapple we had.
Well, to keep her while she was on the road.
That's right. I was very excited for that.
But you know that I think out of all the products that we sold to all the celebrities and all that, probably the most asked for is Snapple.
Yes, that's right.
Snapple is very, very popular. Except for
addicted.
Neil Young.
What did he want?
Now, Neil Young, we had a young fellow that was playing for the Melbourne Ice, and he was working with us while he was playing over here. And he was working the back packing orders.
Yep.
And he's looking at this order he's packing for Clamato.
Yes.
And he looks at it, who it's going to, or who's it billing to. So it's going up to like Brisbane or New South Wales or somewhere to a management company. Mm-hmm. And the credit card payment was to Neil Young in Ontario, not California, Canada. Yeah, and he was just over the moon because he's Canadian, the kid, and like sounding something to Neil Young. That made his day.
And actually, I just remembered another one, but this is a very niche audience.
Yes.
So anyone who's ever watched The Real Housewives of New York, season 1 and 2.
Right.
Right. Alex and Simon, I think it was like Van Steppen. Mm-hmm. Anyway, there is this couple. He's Australian. She's not. They only lasted 2 seasons. But just recently, we had identical orders of like 3 different cereals. Yeah. And we checked. I called because did they order twice or did they want 2 boxes to come to the house? And then I thought, I know that name. And he's originally from here. Yeah. And then when I heard him answer the phone and his sort of, hello, his voice, I went, I know, it's Simon from Real Housewives of New York. Oh. So he had 2 identical boxes for his children.
And we get a lot of local celebrities in also.
Oh, yeah. heaps of footy players and basketball players and
local news people.
That's exactly right.
Mm-hmm. So we have a non-American Barbara.
Well, she's allowed in the shop.
But oh, really? No, but she has an American husband and 4 American children. And you are
Jasmine.
Nice to meet you, Jasmine. Now, are you shopping for the American husband, the children, or yourself?
Him. Got to keep him happy. He doesn't like Australia, so we come here about once a week and chop him up.
Oh, you are very good to him. So we've got some Diet Dr. Pepper, some
Flaming Hot Cheetos.
Yes, so that's the popcorn. Have you tried that before?
No, I just saw Flaming Hot, so I grabbed it.
Okay.
He likes hot.
Well, he'll
love
like
these.
that. And Ruffles, jalapeno ranch, and a whole bunch of
M&Ms because they're the best. Yeah. Australian ones do not taste the same.
They're different recipe.
formula. Yeah, and they're
Costco has them, but if you read the packet, it's made in Australia.
See, and also in Australia, they use wheat to thicken it. And in America, they use corn because it's one of our major products. So a lot of them are gluten-free.
Oh,
so
that's amazing.
but they definitely have a different taste.
Totally different taste.
Weekly shopper.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's awesome.
We live locally. We're in Bentley, so it's easy to pop down.
Oh, fantastic.
We used to be in Bentley at one time.
The other lady we have working here lives. I live right by her.
Oh, are we Suzanne?
Yeah, that would be Suzanne.
Yes.
But when you get to the counter to say that you...
red vines. My husband tells me I like all the hick food, like all the redneck food.
I love red vines.
So do I. Like them better than Twizzlers.
Me too. And you can use them as a straw. We used to do it in the movies in our Cokes. So you give that a try.
I'll be trying
next
that tonight.
And look at him and go, see?
Yeah. I'm redneck all the way through.
So when you go back to America, where do you go?
His family is, he's originally from Montana, but his family at the moment is in Park City. Camas, it's about 10 minutes in Utah.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So ski territory.
Yes. Yep.
2 beautiful parts of the country.
Yes. And his dad's working in Eureka in Northern California.
Far north.
Yeah.
I'm from
the Redwoods.
California.
Okay, yeah. Very pretty.
Way, way up.
And I always wanted to go to Montana. I watched that show that you told me about the
Kevin Costner?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. Great. That's a great show.
The other one with the cop.
Longmire.
I haven't watched that.
Oh, watch that.
Okay.
It's from books as well, and he's a sheriff.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And it's just beautiful. You can just
it's
see all the
very
beautiful
pretty.
Country. Yeah.
Actually, I've never been there because it's too cold.
But it's big. Go there in the summer.
Yeah.
And it's big sky country. It looks terrific.
I see so many beautiful pictures.
The guy that plays Longmire is actually Australian. He lives in Melbourne.
Oh, that's funny.
So now you really have to watch it.
I
Since
will.
You have
I will.
the 2 houses.
The 2 households, yes.
So how old are the children?
I've got 18, 16, 10, 7, and twins that are 3. I was like trying to count how many. There's
You are
6
so
of them.
busy.
You missed a few before.
So everyone gets a packet.
You're a good lady.
So you have an 18-year-old.
Yes.
She looks only 20.
I know. I have an 18-year-old, and I don't look like that either.
Not even saying that to be nice.
Were they born in the U.S. or born? Yes.
Yeah.
I've been here.
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
So I met my husband in the States, and then we got married in Vegas, and then came back here.
We just had Elvis here before.
I missed him. I love Elvis.
Yeah, Stuart just.
Oh, I'm dropping stuff. Sorry.
We'll hit heads. Yes, he and his wife Penny, who's Canadian,
Mm-hmm.
they got married in Las Vegas by Elvis.
Oh, well, we did the Little White Chapel where Brittany got married. But Elvis was like an extra $300, and my husband didn't want to do it. I was like, I feel like it's worth the money.
That's fair enough. We still have an excellent story to tell.
Oh, it was fun. Like the Strip is a really great place to elope.
Thank you again,
Thank
and
you
enjoy
so
all
much.
of that.
Enjoy.
Okay.
We're going to take a little break, and shall be back in a minute.
With our first guest.
Okay, we're welcoming Richie and Mary from CalNext today. So Phil and I are going to be having to use the microphone, and putting them in front of people. So
Yes.
that's a little bit funny occasionally. That's what. Now, why don't you ask Richie? What have you brought in to sample today?
We brought in 2 of our ranges of salsas. One is a mild salsa roja, and the other is a salsa verde, which is the newest member of the family here at USAFoods.
How come you're not rolling the eyes? Isn't it salsa rojo?
Salsa roja.
Roja. Okay.
Roja, Senor Phil.
I named my car Raja because it's red.
Yes, it's a beautiful Tesla red.
That's
We
right.
par-
It's
we
a
parked-
Tesla
We
Raja.
parked right next to it. Sorry about the scratches on your passenger door. Well, I brought some Band-Aids for it.
Okay.
Now, what was your first Mexican food experience like in Australia?
Oh,
No comment.
all right, fellow Aussies out there. When we moved here in 06, my wife, Mary, took me to a Mexican restaurant in Box Hill. And that was my first experience with Mexican food here. I don't quite remember the name of the restaurant, but beautifully decorated. But not quite what I was used to, back home.
Well, Box Hill, what I know, Box Hill is not famous for Mexican food.
No, not usually. Now, Mary, how did you meet Richie?
I was living in Sacramento around 2000, and I was there working for a year, and lo and behold, Richie was my next door neighbour, and he kept running out of his house and talking to me when I was in the front garden, and lo and behold,
Sounds like a perv or
he
something.
was.
He's out here again.
I think she's twisting things around.
It sounds like a bit Melrose Placey.
I was basically stalked, and finally I succumbed to her persistence.
You didn't get arrested. No.
No.
That's okay. I've been imported myself. I'm from Stockton. Husband from Lola.
309.
So wait a minute now. You're all proud Stocktonians.
Oh no, Northern Californians.
Well,
NorCal.
You're
NorCal. You're but you're from Sacramento. So
Elk Grove, actually. Elk Grove was a small rural town south of Sacramento. So I've got my Elk Grove.
Elk Grove.
They're
Yeah, I
t-shirt
see you
on.
both have the Elk Grove shirt
proudly
on.
wearing them. Yes.
Because you keep on saying Sacramento. Sacramento, when I went up there, it's like the armpit of California.
That's Bakersfield.
Ouch.
Oh, Bakersfield.
No, you mean that's kind of like the Brooklyn of New York when you talk about
Sort of. Yeah.
It's quite
No, it's
fancy
more
now,
sad now.
Phil. Get with the program. There's less serial killers.
Oh,
And-
now they want to go after the egos. Okay.
That's exactly right. Now, why is your salsa so good? Because it's amazing.
Oh, look, I just simply wanted to introduce something that was very close to home, and look, Mary, it was her idea, to start this, and I just simply, when the options were Old El Paso and Doritos brand, it was really just something I felt like we could provide Melburnians and those from abroad with something, a little bit more, a lot more authentic, healthy. It was a pretty obvious choice why we started this journey of ours, was just to give Melburnians a taste of what I came up with in my family, and any Australian or anybody that travels to the U.S. There's some really nice fresh salsas in a variety of flavors and textures, and I just really we wanted to make our salsas a staple for all Melburnians to enjoy.
Yeah, so people don't have to go buy, I love Aldi, but if you go buy their salsa there, you know where the salsa is made? I never heard of Belgium being part of Mexico or California.
Well, look, salsa is, I think, over the years and decades, I think there is a global movement. And look, my hat's off to anybody in different parts of the world making their own version of salsas. I try to keep ours very simple and, again, as close to what I remember as I can make it here. So we're just, if it tastes really good to a lot of the customers here, whether you're from Australia or from the U.S., it's very humbling to me. I'm very flattered, but I just kind of stick with my guns and just use the best ingredients that I possibly can locally.
It just tastes right too.
Yes. Tastes correct. Tastes like you're going to a salsa bar.
I felt like I was at home.
Yes.
I was in there, and I don't eat like hot, right? And I was eating the hot, and I didn't even know. I was just like, I was already in pain, happily. So, and I kept going because I missed it so much.
So tell me, eating your salsas, Richie, does it make you homesick? Because we talked about being homesick yesterday.
Well, I'll tell you, Phil, I think it's a combination of eating my salsa and actually coming into USA Foods. I think it's a culmination of those two experiences that make me really homesick, because a lot of the foods that you and your wonderful staff carry really do remind me of home, and some of the foods that we take for granted back home. So I mean, I guess I'm homesick every day, because me and my wife, we tend to integrate our salsa into a lot of our foods, and I'm homesick a lot.
No, I get you, and especially now we can't travel back home. I mean, that's an added burden, and this is part of the reason, like we started doing the podcast, is to fill up that gap for people that are here and are homesick and like to listen to two Americans talking about
Stuff
a
we
lot
miss.
of crap about America and here and what goes on, and that's and the basis is food, because food is like the thing that brings everybody together.
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Richie and Mary make amazing burritos as well. I know, because I do put quite a few through the till for myself as well as customers. And they taste like home. They taste like my friends' families, when I would go visit.
And Clara will never say, "Where's the beef?" Because there is
It's beautiful
plenty
chunks
in
of like really good ingredients, high quality ingredients, and there's even a vegan burrito. So,
well, you could say, "Where's the beef?" on that one.
Well, my daughter really appreciates that, who happens to be vegan, and it's it's a trend, but it's also people trying to be healthier at times, and all
So,
that.
do you want me to hit them on the sore point now?
We'll
Where's
save that for last.
Oh, come on.
Now, I have to ask Mary, what is the most challenging part of introducing your food and growing the business?
The most challenging part, I guess, salsa and burritos are taken for granted back in America. And living in California for 7 years, we're used to them being everywhere. People have them in their fridge. They're part of their weekly shopping. So it's just ingraining it into the culture here. Because I guess Americans and Mexican, South American food is kind of the last wave of migration. My background's Greek, and when my parents came, in the 60s, there wasn't a lot of Greek or Mediterranean food. Now there's a lot. So I guess, Mexican and South American foods, the last caboose at the end, at the caboose in the train, and it's just making it part of people's weekly shopping here.
And what is the most fun part of the business? Because I know there's lots of challenges building a new business, but there has to be some fun as well.
It's fun. Richie's a funny person to work with.
He's not just funny looking.
No, he's funny to work with. And it's just, meeting people, hearing different stories, how they came across our product, what they enjoy eating it with, and just hearing people's own spin on it. That's the fun part. We've had people say, "Oh, I buy your salsa and I put it on toast." And that's not anything that, we would think of. So you kind of learn a bit, see how your product, grows through the community and how people interpret it.
Very good.
Sort of a different version of baked beans on toast. They put everything on toast
I
here.
know.
Spaghetti.
Canned spaghetti on toast.
But let them do it. One of our people that we will mention, her name is Liz, and she lives in Victoria, but she went to San Jose State. And she said she lived on, for a period of time, tortillas with butter and refried beans and, and cheese and Monterey Jack cheese and all of that. So I think if we get her into the store, I think she might be excited about what we've got.
Okay, we're going to wrap up this section.
But before
and
that,
all the lucky people here will be tasting that beautiful salsa.
And one day, I hope to taste tamales.
One of these days. We heard that they make a wicked tamale. We probably never know.
That's all right.
We'll have to go up to...
I heard about it. I miss them.
Yeah.
My neighbors used to bring them
over. It's only for Christmas. Yes, it's only for Christmas, so you got to wait.
Christmas in July?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we've had a few customers eating our tamales, corn husk and all, so we've had to pull back a little bit on production until we can start educating more people.
So you got to put a warning label on it now. Don't eat the corn husk.
Today, April 10, is the anniversary of the Great Tamale Incident of 1976. Which president was it, Richard?
Gerald Ford versus Jimmy Carter.
So Gerald Ford was going up for re-election. He was in Austin campaigning. He was hungry and they had a plate of tamales. He ate a tamale, corn husk and all, and choked on it.
Ouch.
The media went crazy, took photos.
Yes.
They went viral as they did however, they went viral back in those days. And he lost the election. Some people say it was because of the tamale.
Well, it could be him. Well, that is a president that used to fall down the stairs quite regularly as well.
Meanwhile, Jimmy Carter was seen next to him peeling the corn husks off. So I think that swayed the American public. And
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter had it
If
in
you're
the bag.
smart enough to know to take the corn husk off.
Well, I think
then-
Jimmy Carter thought it was a big peanut. Yeah. That's all I got to say.
Thank you guys very
Okay,
much.
thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll be back in a moment.
Love my barbecue.
We're just looking that you've got quite a full basket.
All the
So let me-
bad stuff.
All the bad stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do see you got the Reese's and Kisses and hers, jalapeno and Pringles.
I do have some porridge though, and some Triscuits. So,
Oh, so you do got some
I've
healthy
balanced
things.
It out a little bit.
Yes. So this is not your first time here?
No, I'm a regular.
You're regular. Well, I'm Phil. Barbara.
I'm Barbara.
I'm Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Donna. I love Donna. Donna's a good name. My best friend's wife is Donna.
Oh, well, there
Yeah,
you
but
go.
I say Donna, because
Yeah.
I'm from back east.
Yeah. Different accents around.
Yes, I'm
So
from.
where are you originally from?
I'm actually from Canada originally, so hopefully I'm still allowed to shop here.
Oh, no. Hey,
It's North American food. It's
Yes.
fine. We even have clamato.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know. I did notice that today actually for the first time. It's like, oh wow, I didn't
And
know
we-
that
we-
here.
and for whatever reason, we can't get, what's it, the candy bar? Coffee Crisp.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the other
boy-
one I was looking for is craft dinner, but you've never been able to. get
Yeah,
craft
a lot
dinner
of
here.
lot of that is because of the quarantine restrictions.
Yeah, no, I figured there was a reason. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
asked from time to time, and they've said no.
So what part of Canada?
I'm from from Winnipeg in the middle,
Winnipeg. Wow.
straight above North Dakota.
Yeah.
A couple hours north of Fargo.
Yeah, I play ice hockey with a bunch of old guys,
Okay.
and we had a bunch of Canadians.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Out
And
at the ice house, or
we play at the ice house and over here at
just in.
Oakley,
Yeah,
which has been completely redone now.
Oh, has it?
Yeah,
Oh,
so you
okay,
walk
I'll have
into
to
it
go
now,
check it out.
you will never recognize
Really?
the outside still looks
Oh.
the same.
Yeah,
The inside's like a rebirth.
Oh. I'll go check it out.
All new ice surface. They're putting glass up in about 2 weeks.
Okay.
Completely.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Very good to know. Much more.
And it's
convenient.
dry now too inside.
Okay. Yeah.
They put They finally put a
I've
dehumidifier
been
in.
in there quite a few times. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
So you play ice hockey, or you just skate?
I actually used to be a figure skater
Figure skating.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
in
they,
my younger days.
they still meet there. In fact, on Wednesday between the hours, I think at 10 to noon, there's a
Okay.
group that meets there all
yeah,
the time.
right.
I actually had a flashback to someone posted part of Ice Castles the other day, and I had to go back and find it and rewatch it.
Really?
Yes. We forgot the flowers.
Where did you find it? Where did
Just someone on TikTok posted this thing, and then it's actually on YouTube, which is probably not
the
legal.
whole movie's on YouTube? Oh, there you go.
So
that is a
yes,
flashback.
it is, and
I would have watched that hundreds of times when I was a kid.
me too, but mostly Robbie Benson, because I used to do roller skating, figure
Oh,
skating,
right,
roller
okay,
skating,
right.
and I went to school with a girl who used to have to go to the rink at 4 a.m. to
Yeah,
train,
Yeah,
and
we
then
used to do
you know
that.
different
Yeah.
town,
Yeah,
and then
'cause
come
the
to
hockey
school.
Players got all the good ice times, and the figure skaters had to deal with the 4 and 5
Yes.
a.m. Yeah.
Yes, we had that too. So yes, it brought that all back, and I think
Oh,
that's an
nice.
experience here.
Yeah. Good one.
Well, thank you, Donna. Enjoy all the goodies. And for being so nice to us, we're going to give you a special discount today.
Now, what I'm doing is there's some special people on YouTube that have responded many times, and we will speak about them individually. But we have a few people I thought I'd just mention their names because we're very, this is from our first show. And they
Really?
commented, yeah.
And we're just getting into it now, 30
Yes.
shows later.
I'm sorry, Diane Donovic. Would you believe I've just had time to listen to your podcast? Loved it.
Hope
Carol,
she's still listening to
I
it.
hope so too, Diane. Let us know. Carol Clark, who thinks it's going to be so good. We also have now. I don't know if it's Darnay.
Darnay, yeah.
Darnay Young. Hi guys, my family and myself have been to the USA twice and loved every bit of what we saw. Didn't want to come home. It's great to know that we can buy American groceries here now. Love the show. And Jacinta You can say that because it looks Italian to me.
Vitelloni.
Yes, Jacinta, and she said she loved it. So that has been lovely, and we're going to get back to a few other people. Oh, actually, this is for our producer, Jose Antonio Vela Novoa.
That's right. You're of California. You could
I
pronounce
could do
his
that,
name?
yes. He liked our podcast, but he asked if we could cast it by means of Google Podcast, please. So we'll put that on the list, Jose.
Pork fat baby back blue. Oh, we're doing our podcast. Have you listened to our podcast yet? Yes. So what's your favorite?
Oh,
Everything.
Cheez-Its.
Yes, yes, Jesus.
It's
And
hard
you-
to find them.
And I see you got the Lemonade.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Reminds me of home.
You know what to make with it, right?
No.
A cosmonaut. A cosmonaut is with vodka into it, and you get hammered and sickled.
Excellent. So the
Yeah.
usual.
The usual, yeah, but more fun to it.
And I see you've got some Richie's burritos and salsa, which I think you'll be very happy with if you haven't had it
I
already.
fan.
love his salsa,
And
especially his the green one as well. I don't know if
Okay.
you guys are here.
And we didn't get your name. Say hello.
Roman. Hello. G'day.
Say hello to your mom and dad. Or
Oh,
whoever.
g'day, mum, dad.
And your name?
Megan.
Okay. And you're originally from Australia, or you're
I'm from Melbourne. She's not.
I'm not. No, I'm from Michigan.
Michigan?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what the hand bit.
Yes,
Yeah.
the
Okay.
hands. I can point exactly where I live.
Well, I hope you enjoy everything.
Thank
yes,
you.
yes. This is our 30th broadcast. Believe it or not.
Yes.
And you haven't listened to any of them.
You guys do advertise like on through the USA Food website and emails,
Yeah.
don't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on it all the time. I should definitely give it a listen.
Yeah, I have nothing to do with that. That's my son. Yeah.
Very talented.
Okay.
Well, enjoy everything.
Yep.
All right.
And I know the Cheez-Its are another thing that fly out the door too, so I'm glad that you've got them.
Every time I see them, I have to buy a few packs.
Yeah.
of them.
We keep on bringing more and more in just for you.
Yeah, thank you. I
Thank
appreciate
you very
it.
much.
Thank you.
See you. Bye-bye.
And we're bringing on our next guest,
Flavio Lacota or Lacota? Lacota.
like ricotta.
Right. Very good. Sorry.
Oh.
That's correct. The Lacota tribe with a K, but it's a C. They changed it.
I'm standing between two Italians.
Hey, that's a good part of you.
Of course. Yeah. It's about time.
Yeah, that's right. Well, if you don't know how to cook, we will gladly teach you how to cook Italian.
Oh, I can cook Italian.
Yes.
My mum's given me quite a few good recipes.
So, what part of Italy is your family from?
Mum was from South Calabria, and
Yeah.
father was from Croatia, basically on the border.
Mhm.
So Trieste, near Trieste.
So,
So-
whole different food source than what I eat, being from Sicily.
And I was saying the neighbor that helped teach my mom to cook, because she had 3 boys. So my mom was like her daughter. She grew up next door. Was from northern Italy. So mom cooks like with rosemary and white wine and different things as well. Clara taught her.
My mum's mainly red sauces, but makes the best lasagna out of this world.
I'm still waiting for the pizza bases.
Yeah, I've struggled to find some, but we will add some pizzas and get some good Italian type influence.
There might be a theme. I keep waiting for food.
Well, you got the pizza rustica I made for the first time, which is more like a northern Italy dish. And I made that for Easter. And Barbara had quite a bit of that. So did Brendan.
Not just me. We shared it.
Yes.
But here in Australia, we tend to get a lot of fillings on pizzas, and I went off that when I went to Italy because they have just a little bit of toppings, and they are so much better.
Yes.
And you don't sort of have to drink a litre of water after a couple of hours.
It's not that salty. And there's no pineapple on it, pizza in Italy, is there?
Not that I could see.
No. Okay. So let's get back to the Civic.
Right. So Flavio has an interest in the US.
Yep.
And what was it that first got you to go on your first trip to the US?
Well, we're watching a stakeout movie and saw Dunkin' Donuts.
Stakeout, Richard Dreyfuss and Emilio Estevez.
That's right. And they were eating these Dunkin' Donuts, and my wife Wendy and I thought, we've got to go to America to try these Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, that seems a reasonable reason to get on a plane, spend probably a few $1,000s and go over there and look. Now, how did you feel after you had a Dunkin' Donut?
Oh, they weren't that good, but the packaging was good. The packaging was good. We brought all the packaging home.
See, we're known for our marketing. So
Oh.
maybe, that was it.
That was it. We also sort of went there for the Dr. Pepper. We saw it on Cannonball Run.
Yes, another fine bit of film work.
Dom DeLuise, yeah. How good was he?
Yeah, old Brooklyn boy from his parents were from Italy also.
Oh, that's right. He is a little bit porky, isn't he?
Yes. Come on, look at you. You're 5 foot, not 5 foot nothing. You're, I don't know, but you're quite thin.
Yeah.
So are you real Italian or what?
Yeah,
Actually, both of you are thin. So
yeah, I know. We're not the 5x5s Italian. 5 foot high, 5 feet wide.
Yeah, you won't believe that I actually didn't really like coffee or wine, so I'm not the real sort of normal Italian.
Okay.
So, but
you like your pasta.
Yeah, I didn't actually like pasta either because we used to eat pasta every night nearly.
Yeah.
So I went off pasta and any Italian food until sort of I got married and then sort of dabbled in cooking myself, which I really enjoy.
oh, that's nice. Now you guys have come into you and your wife Wendy come into USA Foods occasionally. What do you purchase here?
Oh, Wendy buys all of that, is it Jell-O and Pop-Tarts, is it? Pop-Tarts?
Yes, Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, we got the
straight
juice,
across.
Yeah, the juicy fruits and my favourite are the Junior Mints.
Oh, I love
The
Junior Mints.
Seinfeld Junior Mints. We saw them on there, and I had to try them. And the boxes don't last long when they get home.
No, that is fantastic.
They're special. They're good.
Now, your first trip was sort of Dunkin' Donuts. Now, you liked it so much you took a second trip.
Yeah. The first trip was to Dunkin' Donuts and Dr. Pepper, and yeah, they didn't sort of go that well, but we did love the place. I mean, New York was where we went, and it was incredible. We stayed at the beautiful Algonquin Hotel.
Oh, we talked about that.
That was just New York was amazing, and did New England as well. We spent a few days up there, and then took off on the QE2 over to the UK and down the Hudson River. On the QE2 was special, and once we got to the Atlantic, it was pretty average.
So New York was the most magnificent part of that whole QE2 trip?
Absolutely. We said that was the best. Oh, we had a great time.
That would have been amazing to see the city like that.
Yeah, but just the whole city, it was such a buzz for I think we were there for a week or 10 days. It was such a buzz. It was just great place. I've got to go back again.
So what did you decide that you liked any of the food there? What did you eat while you were in New York?
We were pretty, in our mid-20s, so,
Right.
We weren't very, what could you say? No, we were more takeaway type food. We weren't very cultured, so to speak.
Dishwater dogs and things like that, off the vendors?
Possibly, I think so. I can't remember, but obviously it wasn't that exciting, so we didn't. So it's taken me many years to sort of get my back to food enjoyment. Yeah.
Well, then you had a trip where you were searching for aliens?
That's right. When about 4 or 5 years ago, we did a great trip. Went from we started in San Fran. We come into LA. Sorry, we landed in LA. Then drove over to Arizona, all the way up to Vegas and across to Tahoe, San Francisco, and back. And when we were looking, we just pretty much. Now that you got this, what is it called? The Airbnb. We Airbnb'd everything. So we never booked anything. We just sort of rocked up and Airbnb'd.
Nice.
And it was fantastic. And we looked at, once we did Vegas, our favourite, Arizona was incredible. I think Scottsdale, and went up to a town called Sedona, which is like you're on the moon. Just fantastic, beautiful place. I went to a place called Jerome, which was really nice, a little sort of town just up a little bit high, and just that was great. And then we looked at the map and couldn't see much between Vegas and Lake Tahoe, and saw this Area 51. Thought we'd go and look for aliens.
Where's the background bit? Dun, dun, dun. They are out there.
Well, yeah, they reckon they were. Anyway, we thought, look, there's no Airbnb, so we thought we'll spend the money of an Airbnb onto camping equipment, tent.
Are you trying to be abducted?
Well, we thought we'd do it. We didn't realise it was winter. We didn't realise it got negative minus degrees, but that was okay. I was in the car. He was in the camping area. But I had this Camaro, which no seat could go back, and 2 bucket seats. That was the most uncomfortable night. I had to start the car up at about 3 a.m. But yeah, no, it was interesting. But going to a little town called Rachel, which is where they have. I was looking forward to it actually. It was called the Ailey Inn. It's it's on the extraterrestrial highway, and there's supposed to be alien burgers. And there weren't any. It was shut. So obviously the aliens were on strike that night. So we didn't see much. But we did drive into as close to Area 51 as we could.
And didn't get shot?
Well, we saw the sign saying if you come past here, you'll get shot. So we sort of decided to do a U-turn.
That was
well,
very smart.
You're lucky that camping out in the middle of nowhere in the desert, you weren't abducted. Abducted, thank you, by not just aliens, but by also
like serial killers.
Serial killers, yeah.
Well, I did mention that to Barb the other week, and she said, I'm surprised you're still here because there are serial killers. We never even gave it a thought. But anyway.
There's a lot of hiding places out there to put bodies.
Yeah.
Well, our bodies survived.
This lovely family, we never saw them again.
Yes.
Luckily, you came back. No aliens or serial killers.
But yeah, no, that's true. But back on the food and back on our other sites we saw, I thought that's where I started the coffee.
Yes, I'm going to let you two talk about the coffee.
Really? Is that coffee? It was awful. But anyway, it was a real average. So we'd stop at these like 7-Elevens with alcohol places on steroids. That's all you see is just alcohol. So anyway, we grabbed the coffee, very average. But my friend was with me, and he doesn't mind a drink. And he thought, beauty, here's an excuse, pretty warm in the day. Grabs his Captain Morgan, puts it into the slushy, and he was so happy. Anyway, we see this big dude out the front. He sees my friend putting the Captain Morgans in the slushy, and he says, "Ooh, I like that." Yeah. So obviously we've obviously created this new way of alcohol and slushies.
I'm quite upset because as a high school student in the U.S. and then college student, none of my friends thought of that. It took an Australian to come up with the idea.
There you go. So, and it's probably is much better than the coffee.
Well, I don't drink alcohol, so I don't know. But I had to drive anyway. But yeah, anyway, that was our trip there. We then went over to Lake Tahoe, which was just amazing. What a place! I mean, how could you think that there was a ski resort in a town,
Well, and then if you watch Godfather 2, that is where Michael's house is on Lake Tahoe.
Oh, right.
So you need to watch that again.
And the Ponderosa.
Yes, and Bonanza. That's all the Ponderosa ranches up there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Little Johnny and all his mates. But no, that was the most amazing trip over to San Fran, and we had sort of rushed from San Fran. We had to do the lie down on that road that's really quite steep, Yeah. It was quite interesting. And, it was an amazing trip. Love to go back again. In fact, when I saw the States, I thought I could spend a year just travelling around in a van and would be amazing. But
get abducted.
Well,
can't get that out.
Yeah. I think I'd have to put bars and make it like Fort Knox.
You can do little alarms for those.
Yeah. But no, I really would love to do it. I'd love to spend a year, but I definitely will go back. It is an amazing place.
Thank you.
Well, we'll catch you on the return. When you do go back, you could come back on the show.
That's right.
I'd like to thank you.
Thank you so much, Flavio.
Right, I'm going to go and have a look around here.
Pop-Tarts are just straight back there.
Yeah, they're not that good. But anyway, sorry, they're probably okay. They're okay for breakfast.
Richie's got homemade salsa there. He's from my neck of the woods. You should try some right there.
Fantastic. But I will get definitely the junior mints.
Okay. All right. Thank you,
Flavio. Bye.
Still a man, poor fat baby back blues.
Well, come on over. They're from New Zealand.
That's okay. We'll still talk to you. It's no problem.
Yeah. So, what's your name?
My name is Alec.
Alec?
Yep.
And?
Claudia.
Yes.
Okay. So, you're from New Zealand. Did they change the flag?
Not yet.
Still working on it.
And what part of Chicago?
Just 20 minutes north of Highland Park, Illinois. It's a suburb that's, about 20-25 minutes north of the city. So
I only know where Glenville, Illinois is.
It's very close to Glenview.
Yeah.
Very close to Glenview.
Nice place, beautiful place. I have friends that born in New York, moved to California, moved into Chicago all on work things.
Yep.
And never left Chicago.
Yeah, it's a hard place to leave. I always say I miss the food a little bit more than the friends and family, but that's
But that's always the way.
Yeah.
I have a friend that's from Glenview originally. Then she moved here. Now she's moved back home, not too far away. So she's in Chicago at the moment. So loving life. And she went to the delis right away.
Yes. Yeah, of course. No, I was already messaging my mom. I was like, you will never believe the place I just found this morning. I was like, it's already turned into part of our weekly routine, I think.
What, here? You never been here before?
Never been
Oh,
here.
the first timer.
First timer, yeah. Scrolling social media early in the week, came across it, and I couldn't believe we've been here 3 years now and hadn't heard about you guys yet. So it was
You're living in the cloud,
exactly.
right?
Yeah. Well, COVID didn't help, but yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's true. So you enjoying yourself here in Australia?
Absolutely loving it. Yeah, like I said, it's been 3 years.
You haven't been
now,
here long
and,
enough.
No. No, it's been great. Yeah, we're excited that everything's opened up again so we can start venturing out.
Yeah, much more than in Chicago and Illinois.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, we're pretty lucky being on a remote island. In the Pacific. Yeah. It's sort of like that movie, remember? On
Which
the
one?
beaches or something on the beach where they were making love on the beach or something in 1959.
It was filmed here.
Yeah,
From
it was
to
filmed here.
eternity.
Okay, I don't know. I'm not a movie person.
Well, then why bring them up?
Because it's like the same thing. Where they survived the nuclear war, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
It's
so-
a bit before my time, that movie. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, and I hope to go to New Zealand with my daughter pretty soon.
Oh, you should.
So,
It's
yeah.
beautiful. Yeah.
It's got to be probably my favorite place I've ever been. Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
It's always been the closest, but traveling, I go and I go home to see my family. I kind of don't do the other travel.
Yeah.
But
we
the
did-
nice, it's on the way to half the time we'll kind of pit stop in New Zealand on the way back or something. So you can incorporate into the travel back and forth.
Yeah.
We will absolutely
And
do
you could
that.
go see the Lord of the Rings things there,
That's
right?
it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Those are they're little, those guys, right?
That's the movie, though, not the real people. No. Yes. Ainsley, who is my daughter that I'll go with, she wants to find some place where she can see a hedgehog because they're illegal here. You can't have hedgehogs here.
Interesting.
Sure, I
My mum
didn't
has
know
them
that,
all
yeah.
in the garden. Heaps of them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Just send me an email. Maybe I'll just knock on your mother's door one day. Can we just look at one and then we'll leave you alone?
We did a big South Island road trip in the car. That's how I would do it.
Yeah, I think we're trying to figure out the best way to do it. Now, I'm just looking at what you have.
Yes.
What are your favorites?
So
We came about half an hour ago, got all of our stuff, and then our friends texted and said they want their stuff. So this is.
we had to come back for them, but oh man, yeah.
But yeah,
The cereals was big, and the Mike and Ike's, and I already grabbed some of the. I'm saying the Cheetos. They don't have the original Cheetos over here, so I randomly missed that. But yeah, just a bunch of random stuff you don't realize you miss until you're gone, But yeah,
bagel seasoning.
the bagel seasoning, pumpkin spice was a big one. Yeah,
That's all my
That's his
my
recipe.
stuff. Yeah.
And actually, I helped you with the pumpkin spice recipe. I helped you with that one, but no, I don't do much else. And double mint gum. Like there's a few.
you're looking at that as well. Yeah,
Because we had a big Thanksgiving dinner last year, and we just struggled to find like the.
we had to try the homemade
We tried
pumpkin
the homemade.
spice, and so yeah, we were like,
Wasn't
man, this
good.
is
Yeah.
jackpot for that now. He's back here. Yeah,
Well, yeah, next Thanksgiving, we will look after you.
Yeah,
There's
thank
no
you.
problem at all.
yeah, absolutely.
And today, if you want to do more shopping, we'll give you a special discount.
wow.
So too late. We should have got you before.
no worries. Don't worry.
But if you do come back, we'll
will.
incorporate it again. Just ask for Barbara or Phil. Okay. But enjoy the rest of the day.
Thanks so much, guys.
Okay.
Thank
And
you so much.
Thank you.
Jodi and Pete. Okay. So Pete, where are you from?
I grew up in Indiana and then lived in Minnesota. Now Melbourne.
There you go. From Minnesota. I love Minnesota. And my first my first football game that I went to go see was in Indiana.
Yeah, I'm a big Colts fan. We had season tickets when I was a kid, and I used to go with my grandpa. So, yeah, grew up with the Colts and the Hoosiers.
See, now the thing is, my brother-in-law lived in Illinois. He used to work for Allstate, the main office. He's originally from Kansas City, and they had a preseason game at Notre Dame. Yeah. So there you go.
What's your brother-in-law's name?
Norman. That's a big thing that we play back. So let's talk a little bit. What's your favorites?
Well, we come here. Jodi is from Australia, and she was in the U.S. for work. So we come here to get all the things that she misses in the grocery stores back in the U.S. It's mostly the poppy seed dressing.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Favorite. They don't have anything like it here, but it is my favorite. So we always come for that. And the boys love their Pop-Tarts. And the grocery stores here do have them in chocolate usually, but no other flavors. So that's their treat. And now Pete's getting into the Mexican flavors.
Yeah. Well, those burritos that you got there are excellent. And you talked to Richie.
Yeah.
He was there. He makes them, and there's so much meat in them and all that. It's a meal.
Yeah, I miss the Mexican food from the U.S. Here in Australia, so it'll be good to give something a try.
I'm from California. I'm from about a half hour from where Richie's from. And it's when I tasted the salsa, when they had samples in, it was just like I was back at home. So I hope you really enjoy them.
So what do you miss from Minnesota?
Buffalo wings, chicken wings, chili, those kinds of cold weather dishes.
Yeah. See, I would say completely. One time I went to Minneapolis. We went on a food thing that we went there, and we went to one of the markets. The pickles there we went to one place and they had like a row of different types of pickles. Missed that. And like the smoked meats, like the sausages and all that. That was my favorite. And even in Chicago,
yeah, and they have a lot of like cold weather foods, like hot dishes, they call them, which is like in a casserole in the other parts of the country. But those kinds of foods that you eat when it's freezing cold outside and you just want to sit around and watch football on TV.
Yeah, it does get cold there, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Frozen lakes and snow 6 months of the year.
That was the other thing I was amazed at. I flew in at night, so I didn't see anything right into Minneapolis. And the next day we flew out, or 2 days later, and all the lakes as you're flying, as you're gaining altitude, you look down and there's nothing but lakes. And right, Minnesota is the land of 1,000 lakes or something like that.
10,000 lakes.
10,000. I missed it by 100 times.
Yeah, I think Texas has more lakes, but Minnesota has more per capita or something like that.
And more frozen lakes.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
And enjoy the industrial sized Pop-Tarts. Yeah. Thanks. You don't have to shop for a while.
Just don't make me choose.
Michael Duldig, I think that Duldig or Duldig, from the YouTube feedback as well. He was looking for things like pumpkin spice, and guess what? We have it in store. So now we have our own blend, and you can purchase it from us the next time you're doing your pies. And Luke McCullough wants to know if we can get unsweetened iced tea.
Unsweetened.
So we used to get Nestea.
The Nestea, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have to, Luke, we will check that out for you. I'll talk to our purchasing department and see what they can do.
Yep.
And we also have Lindy Phillips, who was talking about, she had some orders at this point, which hopefully got to you all in beautiful condition. And we do have some corn check cereal in at the moment.
And Pillsbury dough.
And we have Pillsbury dough. So if you come into the shop, we're able to help you out with that. And we heard from a Vince Baldwin, who was happy with us, and a Mimi from Noble Park. So that is a little bit more of our feedback from YouTube. Okay, we have another guest. We have got Lola Cowden and her dad, Stu. Now, Lola is a USA Foods baby. She was born while her dad was working here. I still have your baby picture up on my whiteboard in your little Wonder Woman suit. So now, if you guys remember Penny, who does the Magnificent Cakes, who's been with us a few times, this is Penny's daughter, who looks just like Penny right now.
Is that
gorgeous.
good?
I don't know.
I think so. I think
it's questionable.
And has her father's sense of humor, which is magnificent.
Which is good.
Which is very good. Now, Lola, what are your favorite things in the store?
Probably maybe Cheetos, because they're so cheesy and crunchy.
Yes.
They just make everybody happy.
They do.
Yep.
And they sell out really quick too, so you have to be quick sometimes. And what about candy? Do you like any candy?
Yes.
Tell me.
I like M&Ms.
Mhm.
I like Skittles, and I like
Three Musketeers. How's that?
yeah, good.
Have you tried the Three Musketeers?
Don't even know.
No, I don't. I think she's trying that one.
That's like
Well,
that's
that's
sort
good.
of like Milky Way with caramel in it.
Yum.
There's no bad one. There's no bad one. Now, when you come in and shop, because I see you guys occasionally.
Yeah.
Do your parents share?
Mum sometimes. Dad, no.
Well, that's reasonable. He's just like
So what does he hoard the most?
Probably his chips sometimes. But I'll sneak them anyway.
Yeah.
There's no holding me back.
Shouldn't have said that. Now he's got to hide him more.
oh, she's quick though. She'll find a way, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And now you must have amazing birthday cakes.
Yes, very.
So what's your favorite that you've had from your mum making you, or is Ace had a really awesome one that you like even better?
I think mine are personally better than Ace's every time. He just has really bad ideas. I probably liked my Totoro cake the best. It was of Totoro.
I saw photos of that.
Yeah.
And your mum's cakes always taste good too.
Yeah.
Do you know what cake was really awesome? Stuart had a Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket.
Still the best.
It is. That's
Still the
pretty.
best.
Chicken flavoring batter or something
Well,
in
she
it?
had she made the chicken pieces out of marshmallow and then I think she did cornflakes on the top. But when you held it in your hands, it looked like fried chicken. So it was amazing. And all the little she had shortbread as the chips. And
she's very good.
She's pretty amazing, but we won't say that. Well, we can say it now because she's not here.
Yeah.
But she's going to listen to this. You know that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she hears everything I say. So
Probably for good reason.
yeah, well, that's right. Yeah.
So you know that your dad worked here for a short time, and that was probably his happiest time of his life, right?
I'm asking him to come back.
What, to get him out of the house? He's not working enough?
No, he is. I just wanted to come back here.
And why would that be? Because you get treats. Yeah.
Well, that's smart
But she
thinking.
She
You're planning
literally
ahead.
asked me yesterday if I'd come back and work here. So funny you should ask.
Do you have a resume?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Any references?
I'll be a reference. Now, we were talking earlier because Lola and Ace are two awesome names. Do you know the story how you were named Lola and how your brother was named Ace?
Ace after Ace Frehley.
That's what we thought.
After me, it was something about this girl that Mum met. How she just had a really great personality and stuff, and she thought it was a good name, so she just.
Well, that didn't work out real well, did it?
No, it didn't.
Well, there is a famous song called Lola.
Yes.
You-
I've listened to it a few times.
Only a few. You don't have the words down pat yet?
No, not even.
There's quite a few. Lola songs. Yeah. Can't think of any off the top of my head now. I've
Why
said that.
wouldn't
But...
that be? I'm so amazing.
All right.
Yeah. Well, we were thinking that it all had rock influence with Ace, and I said Ace Frehley, or with what's his name, Motorhead with Ace of Spades. One of the two.
Well, actually, it was a bit of both, and it was a bit from Keith Sutherland off Stand By Me. His name was Ace, the bad rockabilly. So it was kind of a combination, but mainly Ace Frehley.
Yeah, I like that one. Now, Halloween is big in our house and big in your house, so I know, because we've shared a couple, haven't we?
Uh-huh.
I love it when you guys come to town because your whole family dresses up.
Yep.
And we had the same costume a few years ago. What was it? Can you tell us about that?
So I went as Wednesday Addams. The whole family went. Mum and Dad dressed up, and Dad was holding his cigar.
It was Gomez.
Yeah, Gomez.
Yep.
But what's the baby? What's the baby in the Addams family called?
Pugsley?
No, that's the boy.
Uh,
The baby's called something different.
The baby?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had a baby.
We'll have to...
Penny, where are you now?
Yeah, that's right.
What was Gomez,
Gomez,
Morticia,
yes,
Pugsley,
Wednesday,
and Wednesday. Wednesday
and then
was
you
a
had
girl.
cousin It.
Yeah, but there was a baby, and I can't think of its name.
I don't know.
Sure.
We'll
I
have
must have
to.
missed that one.
Me too.
Yes.
Me too. And so, what do you like? You go through the neighborhood. Do your parents check all your candy and pull a few aside just in case it's they have to taste them first?
Some of them, mostly Mum, because she sees some she likes that she recognises, and she's like, "Oh, let me have that."
My mother used to say, I'm not sure if that's wrapped correctly. It's best you don't have it. And then she'd stash them to the side.
I like your mum's style.
It was always Nestle's Crunch and maybe a few Snickers bars as
they're
well.
they're a dodgy wrap, aren't they?
Yeah, they're always bad. So Mom had to taste test them all.
All right. Now, here's a tough question. If you had $100, right, what would you buy in a store?
Oh my god.
What's the first thing you go for?
Soft drinks.
Any particular one?
No, not really. Just anything that's.
You love your A&W root
yep.
beer. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that'd be a favourite. Mine would be Schneider's honey mustard pretzels.
We see them there.
Yes.
Without a doubt. Every time I come in, that's what I look for straight away. So.
Well, you know that if your dad's mean to you, you know what to do?
I think
Yep,
we wrapped
hide
up
'em.
this thing.
Oh, is that now?
I think no. I think Phil's given my daughter bad ideas.
Oh,
I am an influencer, but the wrong type.
right. So as a public service, we might just end it right now. But it's so nice seeing you, and tell Mum hello, and make sure you can do another round of it. That looks like light shopping, Stuart. I think you could do some more.
I got Mum's credit card to come down with, so my life is on the line. If I seen the Snyder's pretzels, and I'm like, I'm grabbing some. So
Well, that's just, pay toll for driving down here.
yeah,
That's right. Well, Lola, thank you so much.
Yep. Thank you for coming.
And we'll see you soon, hopefully.
You will. Oh, you always will.
We're back doing our interviews with some people in the audience here.
Yes.
Audience? Is this
No, in the shop.
in the shop.
In the
yes.
line. And
I
this
like
is,
this to be an audience.
And this
because
is what I do at stores. I go, I didn't see that. So we're just looking in their basket, which is very interesting, with some Flaming Hot Cheetos, some Lucky Charms, and some other good things.
And whose basket are you looking in, Barbara?
Yes. Who are we speaking with today?
Speaking with Jack.
And
Renee.
Jack and Renee.
Thank
there
you,
you
Renee.
go. Now, Renee's a little micro shy, so
But that's okay.
we'll ask Jack all the hard questions.
We will.
All right, easy.
So why
If you get kicked, Jack, by Renee, I don't want to hear it.
Okay, I won't scream.
what brought you here today? Are you a regular shopper or?
No, I've seen the website before, and I've ordered off that, and then I didn't realize there was a store, so I come down. This is the closest one to me. Travelled almost 2 hours to get here. So.
Oh,
2 hours.
thank you guys.
That's all right.
From where?
From Traralgon. So it's.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Are you making a whole day of it? Is there this stuff you're doing here? Or are you turning around?
We're going to keep going to Melbourne, and we're going to go to the gallery and do a few things in Melbourne, and then we'll drive all the way back home later on. So.
Well, I always have said we were a destination store, but that proves it. And
My
so,
cousin's a doctor up in Traralgon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Morley. Jenny Morley. So if you ever run into Jenny, you can say, oh, I know somebody you know.
I will for sure.
so now is this sort of some of the things that you usually order online, or are you trying a few different things today?
Trying a couple different things. A lot of the Reese's stuff, like I love Reese's, like buttercups in general. So I got a few different ones I hadn't seen, and a few cereals I haven't tried before. So.
Oh, fantastic. And the lucky thing, because you're talking to us, you're going to get a discount for all
Even
that
better.
too.
Yeah,
So
it's a bonus.
They can shop more.
that's right. Might make another spin around.
Might have to.
So what is your favorite thing in the trolley besides the Reese's? Is there a favorite savory?
Either the Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Yes.
Or probably the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I normally just eat that straight out of the box. I love it.
Yeah, milk is absolutely optional
Yeah,
with
exactly.
that one.
Especially with that.
I think you could put more Captain Morgan in it also.
Yeah, that's probably a good decision too.
Yes. Okay, well, I'll let you get on to your shopping. Thanks for dropping by.
All right, thank you.
There you go.
See you
Thank you.
guys. Thanks.
All right, so I dragged another one in, Barbara.
Excellent.
And your name is?
Shannon.
And Shannon, you definitely have been here before because I could look at the bag. You're using one of our bags with benefits.
Exactly right.
Yes.
So what happens is when you purchase one of our bags, you get 5% off every shop here.
As long as you bring it back.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you gotta bring it
If you
back.
say it's in the car, that doesn't cut it.
Yes.
I think we should actually probably replace the bag, I think.
Well, they actually, she has an old bag because I can tell by the color because the last one they came in all faded out.
Just a paler color. Let's not say faded out. Let's put the right spin on it. So now I see you have some soft drinks. Is that what you usually come in for?
Yeah, my partner is in love with these. I don't even know how you say it. The
Wajitos?
Yeah, those ones. And so I'm normally here for like the smart food because like I've lived in Canada the last 4 years. So the smart food popcorn, I cleared you guys out. You had a 2-bag limit last time. I've been chewing on those for months. And then
More's coming.
Oreos?
The birthday cake ones.
Oh, they're fantastic,
They're the best
aren't they?
Oreo that's ever been invented.
And I see Dr. Pepper as well.
Yeah, so he's a big Dr. Pepper fan too.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Has he ever tried hot Dr. Pepper?
No.
You heat it up, like when it gets cold like this, heat it up and then put a little bit of lemon in it.
Or orange.
Oh, I'll have to try that.
It is.
Just a slice of it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all you need. It's
Oh my
very
God, I
good.
love
See?
that.
It changes the taste totally different. And it nothing like you ever, it's like a hot toddy. You probably could put, we've been talking about Captain Morgan, probably put some Captain Morgan in there.
Yeah, definitely done the hot toddies a few times sick in Canada, that's for sure.
So where were you up in Canada?
For the first 2 years, Lake Louise, Alberta, and then the next 2.5 years, Golden, British Columbia. So nice part of the world to have to live.
Oh, it would be
Lake
beautiful.
Louise, yeah.
Gorgeous. So gorgeous.
Thank you for coming in today.
Oh, no
I am
problem.
so awesome.
I'll be back next weekend.
Perfect.
And for talking to us, we'll give you a special discount today.
Oh, thank you. You guys don't have to do that.
Happy to do that.
Yes.
And you can give us a listen sometime if you want.
Yeah, I know if you have you listened to us?
I have, yeah. I have been on and had a little gander at what's been going on. I love that.
We go pretty anywhere. Like when we start talking, we just drift. You know.
I'm the same. My mum always says I can talk to a wall, so don't worry. I'm the same way.
Excellent. Well, thank you. And I will walk you up there.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
You guys
Thank
are the
you.
best.
A love like mine, you know that love is true.
Okay, so we have another one from that hidden away from us for a long, long time, and this is from Seppo Nolan.
And Seppo actually comments a heap. But this one I thought you needed to answer.
Me, yes.
Yes, because you're the boss. You're the big guy.
He wanted to know how come we can't get two different items.
Yes.
One is Velveeta.
Which people ask for all the time.
And one is White Castle frozen burgers, which I would love desperately to bring
We
in.
would all love that.
Yes, get some sliders. So, between the two of them, the problem is you need a permit. You need a permit to bring in anything over 10% dairy. And believe it or not, there's more than 10% dairy in Velveeta.
Not.
Yes. Okay. And if we go to Kraft, which we have tried,
Yes.
and they say, you're in Australia, go to Kraft Australia. You go to Kraft Australia, say we want to get a permit for this, and because we need the manufacturer to assist us on it. They say, oh, no, that's an American product. Go to Kraft America. So you go the back and forth, ping pong, and then they finally, when you get somebody to talk to, and we say, well, for the government, we need to know the cooking temperatures and the procedures and all that, so they could give us a permit. Proprietary. Yeah, we can't do that. No, I don't want it. Just give it to the government. They don't trust the government.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe talk to your MP.
Yeah, and that's the same thing with anything with meat products, and also with egg. If it's over 10%, you need a permit. Meat, 0 tolerance, so any meat will need a permit.
Okay.
Okay, so that's plain and simple. Some people do bring it in when they come back from America. They'll bring in Velveeta. So if you're under 500 grams for personal use, they usually let you slide, and that gets in. Anything over that, then they consider commercial now. It used to be 3 kilos. Now it's down to 500 grams.
That's not.
And the same thing if you ship it in through somebody overseas and as a personal thing, they'll let you slide if it's non-commercial quantities. If they catch you and it's over commercial quantities, because it's got to be on your decoration, they'll confiscate it.
Okay, so Seppo, I'm sorry about that.
Yes.
That is our sad news.
Poor fat baby back blues.
Okay, so now it's time to do our. What are we doing?
Secret?
The secret code word.
Secret code.
I forgot what we were doing.
Do you need another coffee, Phil?
Yes. Okay, so we need Jolt soda again. You know, that double caffeine.
You know, Breakfast of Champions, Jolt Cola, and a Hershey bar.
Ooh.
got Dolores and I through psychology.
So anyway, our secret code word today, because we are in store, is
In store.
Yes. All right. And where are we, Barbara?
We are at 73 Cochrane's Road.
Right
Marana.
now.
Actually,
We're here right now. Yes.
And our hours during the week, Monday through Thursday, 10 to 5, Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 5, and Sunday, 11 to 5. And if you want to get a hold of us,
You could
we
get
missed
us.
a whole bunch of people on YouTube,
Yes. So keep coming on YouTube. Now we know where to find you.
or you can send us an email to
Podcasts at usafoods.com.au.
thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So now any just a few, because today's going to be a little shortened broadcast, but it's not shortened in length, but shortened in what we do. We're going to skip
Yep.
Nat Nosh today.
Yes,
So
we
maybe
are.
we'll do a double Nat Nosh the next
That
one.
sounds good because
Mhm.
food is always excellent.
Yes. We'll pick out the good ones from this week.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had a couple of doubles, and we've had just a few people that I said we were going to mention. Well, Seppo we mentioned.
Yes.
Joanne Ferguson was born and bred in New York,
All
and
right.
she has commented several times with congratulations, which has been lovely, and special messages to
You
us.
know those New York people are good people. You know that.
So you have now shown me you and Jeanette.
There's nothing
now
wrong
I
with it.
believe
You know what I mean?
So, so we really want to thank you, Joanne. And I think our most frequent commenter is Liz J.
All right.
Now she is the one. She actually went to San Jose State, so she knows my part of the world.
Whoa.
And she has been very supportive and loves your accent, Phil. Loves it.
Of course.
Of course. That's right.
Your mom loves it too. See?
My mother, everyone loves Phil. So Liz also, she was the one that brought it to our attention that the audio was a bit falling off.
And I hope she's
So-
listening to it now,
Yes,
and it's
please
much
listen.
better. But it might be a little bit iffy today because we are talking with handheld mics, and
We're in the shop, and it's sort of part of the atmosphere. But
Yes,
Liz, we hope you can come into the shop sometime
And say hello.
Say hi. We would have loved to see. We would
Could have
love
some
to
coffee.
see you. That's right. Coffee or Dr. Pepper.
yes.
And so that is sort of some very special people that we didn't even know were around, and we apologize for that, but we were greatly touched by all your kind comments.
Yeah. Okay, and we'll finish up the show with
I'm not singing it.
thanks for the memories.
Bob Hope's famous sign off. Are you going to do the golf swing? He just did the golf swing.
Yeah.
We want to
And-
thank everyone that came and spoke to us today. So we've got Richie and Mary, we've got Flavio, we've got Lola and Stuart, and all the wonderful customers that came and waved to us and chatted to us, and our
And look strangely at
yeah,
us.
like what the hell are they doing in the
Yes,
corner?
yes.
And also, but they were rewarded with lovely salsa too. So Richie was great to do a tasting today as well. So thank you guys very much for being with us.
Yes. Thank you, and good day. Good night. Whatever.
Later.
Later.
Bye.